What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a fragrance from Asten Fragrances, Apple Orchard Karisma. This is supposed to be a clone of Killian's Apple Brandy on the Rocks. Before I get into this fragrance, I ask you guys to do me a favor, stop what you're doing, take a second to consider subscribing and ringing the bell. I'm coming up on 5,000 subscribers. Really excited about that, and I need you guys' help. So like I said, if you could subscribe, you'd be helping me out greatly. Now also, I want to give a quick shout out to Sense Over Sense. That's the channel that I actually saw talking about this. Go give him a follow. That is a really interesting channel. I like what he's doing over there. It's very unique, very different. His content is super easy to digest, very entertaining, and yes, you will not be disappointed if you go check him out. I love the channel. I think he's got great things in the future. Dude's going to blow up, man. So anyways, back to this fragrance. Let's go over the presentation real quick. It reminds me a lot of Cocktail Intense from Fragrance World. In fact, it's like the same damn bottle. Box is nice, though. It has the double lined box, so it is thick and rigid. You get the logo on the front. A little bit of these like golden sparkle things on the side with the Karisma name. You get the idea. I don't know if you guys care too much about the batch code. You can pause if you feel like it. I don't care about batch codes too much. Nonetheless, it's a nice box. Bottle itself, like I said, is the exact same bottle as the Fragrance World's Cocktail Intense. Cap is a little different. It just looks like rock, like stones or what have you. Maybe it's supposed to look like ice cubes in a cup. Someone told me. I guess I get that. Little plaque on the front with the Apple Orchard Karisma. Cap is lightweight plastic. It looks like gold, but I can promise you it's plastic. Real mirrored finish. Same thing, a little bit of a rock look on there. The sprayer and everything is just gold colored, pretty plain Jane. It doesn't click into place. You guys know I love the cap click, but it does slide on relatively snugly. Let's show the distribution of the sprayer. I'm going to re-up the test strip. I have the dry down on here, but I'll re-up the test strip so you guys can see the distribution on the sprayer. It's not too bad, actually. Yeah. What do you think? It's to be respected. What do you say? All right. Now, I had a hard time finding notes for this stuff. I know it's an Apple fragrance, right? That's pretty self-explanatory. Here's the thing, though. This, to me, doesn't have any woodiness. This, to me, doesn't have any brandy. Doesn't have any booziness at all. I can't get anything boozy out of this fragrance. I think they missed the mark on that. I did own a decant of Killian's Brandy on the Rocks. Apple Brandy on the Rocks, excuse me. I did own a decant of that, and man, for the life of me, I cannot find it. I've looked everywhere before I did this video. I've looked for 2 days now, and I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. So I'm going off memory here, but I can tell you very clearly there's no booziness in this at all. And it's not very close to the real thing, in my opinion. It's probably like 50% the real thing, that's being generous. But it is okay. When this opens up on my skin, more so than the test strip, on my skin, when it opens up, this is really like an apple shampoo smell. Kind of a cheap synthetic, apple shower gel or apple shampoo kind of smell. But don't let that scare you away. As it dries down, I don't get any booziness, like I said, but what I do get is a good bit of a woodiness, spiciness. I do get the cardamom in there. Someone told me there's cardamom in this. I can see that. I can smell that. What it reminds me of, and don't hold me to this, I'm not saying it's exact, but this is what it reminds me of as it dries down on my skin. It reminds me of an Apple take on YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme. Again, not saying it smells exactly like that, but when the cardamom kind of comes to life on my skin, along with that like kind of smooth, playful apple, it reminds me of a kind of a watered down apple version of La Nuit de l'Homme. It's all right. It's not a bad fragrance. I just think they missed the mark. I don't get the brandy at all. I don't get any booziness at all. Now, the time of this video, this one's going to run you about 25 bucks. I'll throw it up on the screen. I got it off Amazon. I think it's around 25 bucks at the time of this video. Decent price. I wouldn't pay any more for that. Don't mean to knock them, but I wouldn't pay any more for that. Performance-wise, I'm getting about 5 hours out of this one. 4 to 5 hours out of it. The first hour and a half are pretty nice, but it quickly, at least on my skin, it drops off a cliff after like a little over an hour, maybe hour and a half. It just kind of drops off a cliff, and it's kind of a 2-inch off the skin fragrance. But again, still pleasant. It smells nice. It would be great for nights out when you don't need 10 hours of performance. And I think it's a pleasant little apple fragrance. It's kind of a warm, spicy, bit of a woody apple fragrance. It is unisex, in case I didn't say that. I think it leans, I want to say a little more feminine in the opening, but the dry down, I'd probably say it leans a little more masculine, a little more manly. But again, it walks the line of unisex just fine. Like I said, times to wear this, I'm going to say nights out, just because it doesn't perform that well. And it just strikes me as kind of a romantic, alluring fragrance. What do I rate this one? I'm going to be honest. I don't mean to be mean, but I'll probably give it a 6. It's just okay. It's okay. It's a 6. The reason why I don't score it higher is because I think they were specifically going for Killian's, apple brandy on the rocks, and they just missed the mark dramatically. I don't know why they would put so much effort into the marketing side of this and trying to push such a dead clone. It's not, though. It's not that accurate at all. But again, it's not that bad of a fragrance. It's pretty decent. So check it out if you care to check it out. And don't check it out if you don't care to check it out. I don't give a damn either way. I just wanted to talk about it because it's been sitting on my shelf for like a month and a half, and I've only worn it like 3 times. But let me know what you guys think down below if you have smelled this one. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I somewhere in the middle? Did I miss anything? I'd love to get your guys' take on this one. Also, like this video if you did like this video. I'm panhandling for likes like I always do. I'll let you guys know that helps me out a lot. Lets YouTube know that you like the video. Maybe someone else would like it too. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like I said, I'm shooting for 5,000 subscribers at the time of this video anyway. And yeah, most of the people that watch these videos don't subscribe. And that is ridiculous. So subscribe. Until next time, guys, I'm going to leave you the way I always try to leave you. Take your vitamins, hit the gym, and always stay improving. That's very important. Along with smelling like apples, you should always be trying to improve. God bless. Be well. Pop, 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 pop. I'm out.